In this video, we're going to compare the way the Biden-Harris and Democratic Party look at cryptocurrencies and crypto assets versus the Republican Trump position on crypto assets. But in order to do that, we're going to have to go back a little bit and explain what crypto assets are for those who may not be familiar with it. There are basically 5 different types, maybe more, of crypto assets. They're tokens and coins, payment systems, stable coins, central bank digital currencies, and smart contracts. By the way, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. I can use it. I think it's important that we explain what blockchain is, because that's the underpinning of all crypto assets. And I'm going to demonstrate it to you by this book. Okay? Let's say that this book here I want to put on the blockchain. Okay? I'm going to take this book. I'm going to hand this book to my son. Okay? Now, if you were all computers on a blockchain, you would have a timestamp when that happened. You'd have a permanent, immutable ledger system on your computer saying that that happened. I can never go back and say it didn't happen. It's traceable and it's permanent and immutable. Why is that important? Okay. The reason why blockchain has become so important is because it instills trust. Typically, that's why people use banks when they perform a transaction. Normally it's with 2 people that have never met each other. So the bank sits in the middle to make sure that that transaction is fair. The same thing with insurance companies, brokerage firms. This is where blockchain and Bitcoin comes in. Now I want to dive in a little bit again, deeper into what is a central bank digital currency. Please be patient. This is all going to come together. A central bank digital currency is a currency that is issued by the central bank of the bank. It's not intended to replace paper money. It's intended to work in concert with paper money. In the United States, we call it FedCoin. The way FedCoin is supposed to work is that if you purchase anything over $600, you would have to pay it with FedCoin. That would mean that every transaction made over $600, the government would have a record of. Anything other than $600, you can pay with FedCoin, or you can pay with cash. The EU has a central bank digital currency, and so does China. And they are going to use it to the way they feel they might. Now, let's talk about a moment about crypto assets, pros and cons. When the big crypto assets themselves are they're pretty much secure and protected by the blockchain. They're typically faster and cheaper and fault tolerant and don't require that third-party intermediary bank or insurance company that we talked about. The downsides are that you gotta remember, all crypto assets are not the same. I would say probably 90% of them won't be around 10 years from now. But the 10% that makes it are going to really be big. It's high risk, very volatile. The politics behind it is that it's real. 39% of the Gen X's own crypto. 90% of the owners of crypto say they intend to buy more. And polls say Americans don't want a central bank digital currency. Crypto market is expected to be 1.7 trillion by 2025. Let's talk a little bit more about central bank digital currencies. They eliminate the need. They don't eliminate the need for commercial banks. The settlement times are going to be faster than what they do right now. And we talked a little about the underground economy. Specifically, the actions of the Democratic Party and the Biden-Harris administration. The Democratic Party seems to be in favor of a Fed coin or a central bank digital currency. They've shown many signs of that. However, to contrast it, the Trump Republican position is the opposite. Let me take just a minute to step back and look at how former President Donald Trump looked at crypto before he was president and during his presidency. He did not trust Bitcoin before he was president. He criticized it incredibly. He feared for it in drug trade and anti-money laundering. But as a candidate, President Trump has become a fan of cryptocurrencies. He wants America to be the leader in cryptocurrencies. He has pretty much said that he wants crypto mining to be done predominantly in the United States as a candidate. However, when it comes to central bank digital currencies, he feels very negatively about it. He doesn't think it has a place and does not want Fedcoin to come into existence. Former President Trump has called himself the Bitcoin president or the crypto president. There's been coins minted not by him, MAGA coins. He talked about commuting the sentence of Russ Albright, who was the organizer of Silk Road. I think that was just done for political reasons to the Libertarian Party convention. He's definitely friendly toward crypto. He's strong on regulation. He wants the United States to be a leader in cryptocurrencies. And it's actually a Trump NFT out there. Now, the Democrat position is a little bit different. And the Democrat position, I'm going to talk about what's happening with the Securities Exchange Commission and its commissioner, Gary Gensler. I actually took a course when he had a course in MIT about blockchain. He has changed his position. He was a supporter of crypto and blockchain when he was at MIT, but now being the chairman of the SEC, he's changed his position. As I said, he's delayed the Bitcoin ETF. He delayed the ETF for Ethereum. He has issued many Wells letters. A Wells letter is a letter which is sent to a company which is saying that you are acting as a security and you need to be regulated. This all comes from something called a Howling test, which was developed in the 1930s, which sees whether something qualifies as a qualifies as security or not. Basically, Gary Gensler has called Robinhood, Coinbase, Consensus, Uniswap, Binance, Ripple, Kraken. Everyone has received Wells notices So he's very, very tough on crypto. So I would say also what I've heard from Senator Elizabeth Warren has been very negative toward crypto. So I would say for the large part that the Trump Republican side of it are more crypto friendly and are more negative towards central bank digital currencies, and the Biden-Harris Democratic side is more negative toward cryptocurrencies, and the Biden-Harris side are more positive toward central bank digital currencies. Listen, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, and thank you very much, and have a great day. Bye.